What is up? How are you? Do you have scraps? I do. Whether it is Cricut, it is sewing. I am so excited. Yes, use it up. And this morning, I am actually going to use some while organizing the rest. I'm glad you're here. Anybody new? I'm Heather. I am not sponsored. I am not endorsed. I am not affiliated. I am just a lady who likes to craft and chat and hang out. And now I have too much, so we gotta go through it. What is up? How was your week? I feel like last week with Labor Day, something went wrong and everything felt off. So let's see how it goes this week. Everything's linked below. I have a link to the organizers. I'm not affiliate. It's just sharing with you what I'm using too. I got the best members ever. Hopefully you'll join. Let's hang out. We do Friday or Saturday together. I've got, let's see, labels. We've got organizers, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, let's look at, hopefully you understand, it's just a one-woman show. I got one person doing all this. How are you? How was your week? Okay. So I gathered all the vinyl scraps I could find everywhere. It was a lot. I've got really, I think, decent. They feel quality. They don't feel chintzy. Got a lip for the handle. They snap close up. That was nice. So yeah, I got a 6-pack of these. We'll see how it goes. Good morning, bestie. How are you? Hopefully everything sounds good, looks good. I didn't set up the second camera because my hope is we're gonna cut while we're live. And I feel like if I don't have the 2 camera setup, that's going to be the trick. To maybe not glitch so much. We'll see. We'll see. What's up? How was your week? We've done, this font was with the Locklick. That's a different kind of cutting machine. But I like the font we're using today. I did 2 scrap projects. We did the door sign. I got that hung up. And then I did this. This is the font we're using today. This is a Cricut Design Space font. And these are t-shirts. So I'm excited. Nice and organized, all together, one place, and up out of the way. The door, I did the short, shared that. But yeah, I want to do HTV and vinyl and separate the scraps. So have a place to toss them and then for real sort them. Oh, goodness. And then it'll be easier to use them because I keep looking for adhesive vinyl, but I'm finding mostly HTV. So, you know, maybe I don't have as many adhesive scraps as I thought. We've got Cricut Design Space. Let's look at, oh, I hope it'll let us share. Oh, let's try it. Sometimes it gets glitchy, it gets grumpy. So let's just give it a shot. Okay. here we go. All right, we've got, there was an update, so you got to pick your machine. Oh, I like that. Okay, now I'm not cutting any of these. And again, this is the file that's shared below. These are what I want to cut. Okay, so I've got 2 little scraps. Adhesive. Use the Joy, and let's see how it goes. I'm glad you guys are doing this with me. Let us just do these 2 for now, because I think I got to move it to make it fit the mat. And I really like the Joy for labeling, and that's what I got it for. My goal is to get better with cards, and it's going to help with that. Okay, we've got, move you down by the 2. Again, it's adhesive, so we don't have to mirror, but we're using scraps, so we just want to make it fit. I've got that ever tiny little slice between the 2. Let's move you down just a little bit more to be safe. And that should do it. Oh, I haven't used the Joy on screen since I got it, but I do use it quite a bit for the labeling of things. What are your base materials that you set as your favorites? Do more just to be safe. Get everything else out of the thing's way because it has to go through the machine. And this machine's usually on sale, like $99 on Amazon and other stores. So I think it's worth it. Okay, we got to do everything on screen with the Joy because she doesn't really have any buttons other than loading and unloading the mat. Ooh, we'll see how it goes. I was going through my vinyl and picking out vinyl I'm not going to use. So I have things I'll be sending to members. I've started 2 boxes. When you're doing these smaller projects, it cuts pretty quick. It's just a basic outline of the text. You're not getting real detailed. I have a couple of these Dollar Tree fanny packs that I would like to do something a little more detailed with. These are just really hard to press without melting. So if anybody has any good advice about the Dollar Tree items, I don't want to ruin it, you know? There's no recutting it because it's not the smart material. Smart material without a mat, it does let you cut again. And just get her out of the way and far away from your coffee. Oh, coffee, I needed it. How is everybody's, like, autumn, you know? We are done with summer. The calendar says fall's not here yet, but you know, back to school. We have homecoming coming up this week. It'll be fun. The girls were out there splatter painting. I like it. Okay, so now I'm not going to save any changes. That's why you see the little asterisk there. Because I want it to be the way it was when I opened the file. And they fit really good. Let's see if it'll zoom in. There we go. See how we made it work? Save the scraps. Use them up. I have nothing else to do today. Unless my husband sends me on some random mission. He sent Veda and I to Lowe's last week. And when we got home, I was like, I don't think you understand what you sent us to do. Like, getting paint, right? Easy, heavy. But then he had us get this wall stuff for the sheetrock. Sir, that was too heavy. Sir, that was too heavy. I love you. You're so kind. Thank you. But yeah, I like these totes. I feel, I'm trying to show a camera I don't have plugged in. That's hilarious. I feel like these would not be worth saving because they're so small. So we'll see. My mat. Hey, Mr. Tim. Happy birthday. Yesterday was Mr. Tim's birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mr. Tim. Happy birthday to you. You guys. Getting older is all right, you know? It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. For real. Okay, so we've got vinyl in here. We've got vinyl in here. And now we're going to differentiate between adhesive and HTV. So when we go to use it, we can just grab it and go. That's the goal. I feel like I had transfer tape around here. Yes. Even save your scraps. Well, I feel like I saw a quote that said, you know, if the Lord was done with you, you wouldn't have woke up, or you wouldn't still be breathing. So keep being you, doing your thing, pushing through. It'll all make sense someday, maybe, or it won't. What are we going to do? Now, again, I'm used to having an overhead camera, but we were able to cut live. I didn't really notice any big giggity wiggity whirs. Oh, good morning, Nicole. How are you? So hopefully that's the ticket. That we did really nice. So the more pressure, this is Cricut vinyl. And really, my garbage can is out there today. I was cleaning up after puppies this morning. Okay, so again, they're small, but that's the point, you know? I just need it to fit in front here. Oh, last week was rough. So, for whatever reason, doing the Taylor Swift Shake It Off this morning, you know. I'm going to get outside. It looks like the sun's going to be out today. It's been very chilly in the mornings and then nice in the afternoon. And then boom, it gets cold really fast before dinner. It's like summer speeding away. Like, you know. So I'm with Mr. Tim. I didn't want summer to end. So we have to look forward to other things, you know. We'll do SCRAP-tember. October, we've got spooky season. November, we've got thankful, grateful. And then December, holiday extravaganzas. Whatever you celebrate, even if you celebrate nothing, you can still enjoy a meal or a gathering, or maybe just a quiet day while everyone else is doing something. Did I spell that wrong? I feel like I spelled it wrong. Hilarious. That's always the curse of text. I was working on something and sitting there staring at it. And I got sick of scrolling through fonts. So I'll come back to that project. How far ahead are you on your projects? I'm not far ahead. Usually, rarely far ahead. Hi, boss lady. I love you. Oh, how are you? I feel like we gotta fight through until all the fun stuff again, you know? So if you're into football or, you know, there's probably lots of things for you to be excited about. But I don't like pumpkin spice. The leaves and everything in the air. You know, I'm coughing. I've used my inhaler, all that stuff. I feel like everything is dusty. The floors, everything. And then winter will be really cold. So we got to hold out together until spring, okay? I feel like I lined it up as good as I could. The grid on the transfer tape helps you. But if you can just let it go, it'll be okay. And yeah, I'm gonna sift through whatever one is versus the other. And then it was one strip that I cut down to fit this mat. Oh, I'm glad you're here. You know, like I said, we gotta make it what it is and push through. I'm not loving that part of the season. Okay, so when I started, I had a file cabinet with some dividers, and I had some white HTV, and I had some black HTV, and I had some white adhesive, and then I had some black adhesive. And then once I started buying other stuff, I had more. And so then I just did a binder with some like subject divider thingies. It's okay. It's just kind of clumsy. And then I had this Dollar Tree one down below there. A little flimsy and got a little out of control. So I used the scraps the other day. And I feel like this one might be Dollar Tree too. I could be wrong, but I feel like it is. So yeah, we've got vinyl that was in here in tubes is now 2, 4, it held 7 unopened tubes. I'll know I'll use these. I don't feel like I'll use these. 4 feet of parchment. Probably be good for someone who's doing a wedding or something. And then these are 12 by 12 sheets, the sampler. This is probably my 3rd sampler. So yeah, I've definitely used it because you'll see it all throughout my scraps. I miss Joann's. I don't get to Michael's. Hobby Lobby's line always makes me turn around, their checkout line. Cocoa Butter Barbie went to Ross and stuff, and I told her their checkout line also, hey, bye. You know, they have great stuff, but those checkout lines are too much. TJ Maxx can break me, you know? Veda stood in line to check out, and I've gone to the car before. That's my love. Thank you. Hit the thumbs up. Double check, make sure you're subscribed. And then, yeah, I'm just going to sift and sort. And then it'll be a lot easier. So there's Cricut. All different kinds. I have an adhesive that is clear on the back. It's not white, so that could be adhesive or HTV. I'm going to toss it to the side just to double check. We'll peel the corner. I feel like I saved a lot of scraps I shouldn't have in the beginning. And we'll go through them now. You know, that's it. Just figure it out. What's worth it, what's not. And then I'll toss this binder because I don't have another use for it. And everything will just start getting a little neater, a little more organized. So some of these would be really good scraps, like if you're a good card maker. So that's a good size for the Joy. So if you don't want to fold your vinyl, there's no undoing that. Didn't do what I did. Something that small, definitely not worth saving, but I did. And this was a decent system until it just got too wide. So maybe I put too many. Maybe if this was one binder for vinyl that's adhesive, one for that HTV, that'd be a better system. Throw it on the floor system. But you just got to figure out what works for you. And then we got to use them up. So I'm going to do the vinyl. And I think I'm going to do 2 more vinyl cutouts. We've got sort through this. And then I just want to go outside. Have fun. Wonder what my husband's plans are. You know, things like that. Daughter's up, husband's up. You can tell what something was. Hello Kitty. Why did I save it? I don't know. I found the mosaic to be very difficult to work with. It's very pretty though. So I don't know. It's just one of those things. Look through, see what's worth it, what's not. But that did make this a lot easier to sort than that tossing everything in a bin system, you know. HTV, it's going to be a little more forgiving with things like that, but you still shouldn't bend it. Probably got squished with too many dividers in here. My daughter's school colors, black and yellow. So I'm glad I have yellow. We'll use that up. That's what I'm thinking for those fanny packs. We'll do another school logo. Yeah, that makes it a lot easier to see what you're working with. This was worth it to me. How are you? Thank you, Ebony. How do you feel? I'm real asthma. I don't know why. They're in the fields, so I'm sure that's it. All the dust in the air. I live rural. I don't farm. We never have, but we've always lived around them. I got these thingies on Amazon. I'm not an Amazon affiliate, but if you want these thingies, they're linked below. Or then you can compare others like it, you know. Some of these wild, crazy HTVs, they're really fun to look at, but they're hard to work with. We'll have to work on some fun projects with those. Yeah, this will be a way better system. And like I said, I kept thinking I had black adhesive, or I don't, you know. I got plenty of black HTV. I got plenty of gold HTV. Purples and pinks. But I feel like white's one of those you always use. So, you know, you'll have scraps, but not... I'm always ordering more. I just get the HTV Rock, the big black and white rolls on Amazon, because they haven't let me down. I've tried specialty material vinyl. I've tried Oracle. The Oracle I tried would have been best to have kept flat. So I don't know if that's an all Oracle thing or just the kind I tried. I had a white kind. Oh, I have a lot more white than I thought. Look at us. So some of that is going to be puff, which usually you can tell because it's thicker, but not always. And some of that is going to be glow in the dark. Usually you can tell the glow in the dark. It's a little green hue, but not always. My daughter's old school colors were red and white. So I have to come up with other uses for the red. It's one of those from the glue gun. So yeah, that was unruly and out of the way. Stacking these up is super simple. I'll make another one for HTV. I'll label the 2 vinyls and grab another tote. Oh my gosh. What are you going to do today? What are you going to do today? Oh, no, thank you. No bugs. Just season change. Telling my husband I used the inhalers the other day, and then I can tell it's going to be nonstop for the season. But yeah, I'm excited. I've got plans. So like I said, we're going to do scraps all September. Spooky season October. Thankful, grateful, blessed. Thanksgivings. All in November. And then happy holidays. And having everything neat and organized ahead of time will just make it go a lot quicker. And then we're going to get through so much because I have t-shirts, I have tea towels, I have random Dollar Tree things in my stash. We haven't been there in 2 weeks. So use up what we got and then Dollar General, Walmart. It's just better and easier, you know? Oh, everyone feel better. Mr. Tim, thank you. I hope everything goes right. I hope if it doesn't go right, we still come back together next week and craft it out. I appreciate you. Hit the like. If you know somebody who has scraps, like for real, tell them SCRAP-tember. Let's scrap it up. Sewing, projects around your house, paint, wood, whatever it is. Let's use it up together. Hashtag it SCRAP-tember. Oh, I hope you have an awesome day. I'm on the road to 10K. That's my goal. 10,000 subscribers, 100 members. It would be awesome. And yes, that's what I'm saying. It's so worth it. Thanks for coming over. We'll clean up our messes and then we're going to use all our stuff. It's going to be fun. We're not going to sit and get seasonally affected. I love you. Have a good week and come back and check in on the shorts. We've got puppies. I'm not going anywhere today, so I don't have any like TJ Maxx finds or anything this week. But we got puppies. We got scraps. It'll be a good week, I think. And if you want to be a member, we'll hang out Friday or Saturday and you can check all the past ones. I love you. I mean it.